Today, on The Power of Framing, we'll kickstart the week with a short story to frame a new virtue and gain a renewed focus. Are you ready? Let's step into the vault. Welcome to Monday. As we begin to unearth our next virtue of discipline, allow me to ask you a question and offer a pregnant pause for you to wrestle with it. What excuses are attacking your purpose? I have two short stories that I'm going to share today, and they're radically different in context, yet I find them perfectly connected to this virtue of discipline, at least inside of my own heart. And that's where these stories come from. They both have to deal with me as a leader in two very different settings. One from my time commanding a Marine infantry company, and one from this morning as a husband and a father. And it all deals with leadership, identity, and really virtue development. First, let me take you back up a snow-covered mountain with a company of Marines that I commanded. Nearly 10,000 feet up, a blizzard and avalanches that erased the world around us. Winds were tearing past 100 miles an hour. Temperatures dipped to 20 degrees below. Snow was piling so fast that our gear disappeared beneath our feet. Visibility was gone. Evacuation routes were gone. Any possibility for medical evacuation or support was stripped away. Heat was slipping out of our bodies really faster than we felt like we could make it. And trying to make it was exhausting. And there's a moment in a storm like that where the cold starts talking and whispering to you. And it doesn't yell. It doesn't scream. It is a whisper. And it offers everything that sounds reasonable. It offers a lot of excuses like, slow down. Rest just a little longer. Don't take off your gloves and socks. You don't need to check your fingers and toes right now. It's too cold. They'll be fine. Wait for daylight to do that. Don't check on your buddy. Take care of yourself. You're comfy in the sleeping bag. No one will know. No one would blame you. We didn't have time or any room for those excuses. It was dig in or disappear. Move or freeze. Work together or die alone. So we dug in. We built shelter into walls of snow. We boiled water out of snow, cleared our track plan over and over again, kept each other awake when exhaustion begged us to quit and fall asleep. And here's the thing. There was no applause, no audience, no guarantee we'd make it till the morning. Just a storm, a handful of Marines, and a choice that had nothing to do with comfort or motivation, and everything to do with the discipline of staying alive. That stretch of several days taught me that discipline grows roots in places no one else sees. The kind of roots that don't care who's watching or whether anyone will ever know what you carried. And our discipline had started long before the mountain, but the mountain tested it, and it tested our previous choices, and every second it seemed to offer new choices, all in the span of a hellacious few days together. But I realized something else as I was reflecting on this virtue and trying to frame this up for you today. Sometimes the hardest discipline, for me anyway, isn't in the storms that are trying to kill me. It's in the mornings that try to numb me, like today. So this next story is from this morning. I woke up, and it's a Sunday as I record this, and I knew the right choice for me was simple. Take my family to church. Not dramatic, not heroic, just the discipline of a godly husband and father. I knew what the good and right thing was to do, but nothing inside of me wanted to go. I'm just going to be honest. It's been one of those weeks. I am done. I am so over it. I'm spent. I'm exhausted. And it's that kind of week that just wears you down in quiet ways, not catastrophic ones. And unlike that mountain night, or the several mountain nights I experienced with the company of Marines that I was commanding, there was no radical proof that choosing the right thing would matter. There was no tangible life or death urgency, no high stakes consequence, no adrenaline, no storm to survive. Nothing visible anyway. So we went anyway. My wife and I took the kids, and maybe therein lies the storm. I'm not sure, because the kids argued the whole morning. Before church, during church, after church, right before I came inside the vault here. to record this episode, I patiently had to correct each of them again before coming in here. And somewhere between their arguing and my honest frustration, I realized this is where discipline becomes real. Not in the moments you can point to later and say, that's when I survived the storm. But in the quiet choices no one will ever celebrate. The ones people don't even realize or recognize. The ones that don't feel really meaningful at all at times, to be very blunt. The ones where you abstain from the bad you're tempted by. You choose the good you believe in, and you have no immediate tangible proof that any of it made a damn bit of difference the whole time. Discipline takes root in those invisible moments, in the small, unseen decisions that reshape who you're becoming long before they reshape anything around you. I don't want to define discipline for you, and I really can't. I don't know each of you that well, and I don't want to try and define it for you anyway. If I do, I steal from you the discovery that only comes through your own storms and your own mornings. But I will bring us all back to the question that's been sitting with me, at least, all week as I've been trying to frame this up for myself and for you. It's a question that confronted me on that mountain, and it's the same one that confronted me again this morning in my living room before I made the choice to take my family to church. What excuses are attacking your purpose? And I'm going to tell you, I have found that excuses are incompatible with excellence. So sit with that question. Let it stew. Let it marinate. Let it reveal something. Let it bother you a little. Maybe let it bother you a lot. Because somewhere between the storms you survive and the mornings you endure, the answer to that question is forming the person you're becoming. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning into this episode of The Power of Framing. Follow Foundational Coaching on your favorite social media platform, where I'll meet you on Wednesday and you can ask me anything you want. I'm honored to be a part of your story today, and I'm proud of your growth, my friend. I can't wait for our next time together, exploring the vault.